Happy New Year, FlossTube! I'm Kathleen and this is Stitchuation Normal, episode 17. Welcome everyone! It's a new year, 2021. I'm gonna take these off because whoa. I don't know how to turn them off now, of course. Oh, there we go. Happy New Year, 2021. I hope everyone had a great holiday. This is my channel about cross stitch, just in case you wanted to know what Stitchuation Normal was and it popped up in your YouTube. This is my cross stitch channel and I talk about everything, so I'm not gonna pigeonhole myself in what I talk about, but it's mostly cross stitch. And I have lots of cross stitch stuff to talk about today. I'm gonna give a little update, go through a few comments, and then I'll show you my FFOs, my whips, my haul. I have a tiny bit of haul, but then I have so much stitchy kindness and it's fun stuff you guys are gonna wanna see. Oh, and new starts, can't forget those. So my Christmas was really good. It was different. I liked that we didn't have to like zip off everywhere, but I miss seeing everyone. It was nice staying home, but not the same as being with everyone because it's just so fun. It's loud, but it's so fun. I don't know, maybe no one else has loud Christmases, but we have loud Christmases here. My mom stayed over Christmas Eve night because some of you were like, if your mom lives alone, she's allowed to come somewhere. So she came over Christmas Eve and we had dinner. We watched the Polar Express with the boys and the boys peeked out the window. They kept checking to see if Santa was coming or if he was on his way. And it was just a regular like Christmas dinner, nothing crazy. And then when the boys went to bed, I had some wrapping to do. And so I put on National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which is just so hilarious. And my mom had never seen it. She thought she had seen it, but she hadn't. And I had to give her a little warning. I'm like, there's some crude humor and some language, and it was offensive, but she was laughing a lot. And of course, it's a hilarious movie. So I don't know if she'll watch it again, but I know she was laughing a lot. What else? Oh, so then Christmas Day, the boys woke up at 5 in the morning, which they actually normally do, but they're not allowed out of the rooms till 6. So at 6, we came down to open presents. It was still dark outside. And then by 10 a.m., this is a photo of my youngest son. This is 10 a.m. Christmas morning. He was asleep because it was a lot. He barely got any sleep because we stayed up watching Polar Express. So it was a good Christmas. New Year was most quiet. We usually have a party here with our friends and we play games and have fun. And it was just Brad and I. The boys fell asleep. My youngest fell asleep at 6:30, and then my oldest, we watched The Sandlot, and then he was asleep by 9:30. So that's basically my life update. I'm in my pajamas today. The Christmas stuff is still up. That's today's task. I'm a little bit behind, but I'm cutting myself some slack. I'm saying I can do it. I just have to do small things each day. I'm setting my goals. I usually take the first week of January to set my goals and write them out and figure them out, because who wants to figure that out during holiday? Like, I want to do nothing. I did nothing for many, many days. Just stitched on the couch and lazed around. We played a lot of Uno. We played a lot of Trouble. We played a lot of Mario Monopoly. And yeah, and my husband's taken the boys sledding a few times, which is, they just love doing it. So that's the life update. I'm gonna go into a couple of the comments from last week. Oh, and I hope you guys had a good holiday, and probably was a different holiday, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year is the key, right? We're just gonna manifest it by saying it so much. Happy New Year, because it's happy, it's a Happy New Year. So last week I showed in my Save the Stitches these 4 embroidery squares that were thrifted, saved if you will, by my mom. And I wasn't sure how they were supposed to be finished. So Merritt Crawford and Kitty T both left a comment that they think they're supposed to be coasters, and I think they're right. But I don't want to make them into coasters because I don't really use coasters that much. Well, I don't know. No, I don't use coasters that much. I was gonna maybe lie, but it wasn't a lie. I was gonna think of like the one time I used a coaster and say, well, I do use them sometimes, but no, it was just like one time I used a coaster. Anyways, but someone else runs with scissors. Is that her? Don't run with scissors. Wow, that's the opposite of what her name is. Said that they could be quilt squares, which I love. I think that's a great idea. I might just end up framing them because I'm a real framer, but we'll see. I really like them, so. And only 2 more comments. I didn't have too many comments, which maybe you guys like because you want me to get right into the stitching. So I had talked about the sampler that one of my best friend's moms made for her wedding, but she had to move her wedding date due to COVID. And then she had the sampler with the original date. So I asked if anyone else had that, and I had a couple of stories that were not Stitch related, but I thought they were pretty good. So I think it was Colleen. Yeah, nope. Soup Helarin. I'm sorry, if there's the right way to pronounce a name, I will pronounce it the wrong way. I don't know why, my brain is just bizarre, and that's okay. So Soup Helarin, I don't know. She said that her parents got her a set of wine glasses for her wedding, and her wedding date was October 19th, but the glasses said October 2nd, which was the date that her dad had ordered them. So she said they have a good chuckle every time they pull them out, which I think that's so funny. Why would they put the date that he ordered them? Or maybe her dad just gave that date because that was today, that date that he ordered them. I don't know, but I think that's so funny. And then Colleen got her son an ornament engraved with the wedding date, and they moved their date by 1 day, but she still gave it to them, and she said it's a conversation piece. And that's what I say. I say people that know you will be like, wait, that's not your date. And then you'd be like, oh, well, that was our original date. You didn't know. Like, actually, I was talking to my mom last night. There's a little side story, but it'll be a good segue into our next segment. I was talking to my mom last night, and she was saying that she booked her wedding date at the hall, and someone erased it and put their date in and moved her wedding date a week later. So she ended up having to get married a week later because someone snuck into the booking and erased her name. Who would do that? I want to know. You know how I don't like unsolved mysteries. I like knowing what happens, and it bothers me. Oh, speaking of unsolved mysteries, this is another little sidebar here. Remember Anna from Stitch Toolbox? She had done I always get the mystery bags. I'm bad at explaining this. Okay, she has an Etsy shop, Stitch Toolbox, and they do a monthly mystery bag, which is a project bag with a vinyl front. So she did one, and she put a sparkly pumpkin in one of the bags for the October or September one, and whoever got it won a free mystery bag for the next month, but no one claimed it. And she tried everything to figure out who it was, and this is, again, back in October. The mystery is solved. The person, it fell out of their chart or something when they were moving things around. So that mystery has been resolved. And if you've watched every week or every 2 weeks when I post, you know that I've been following this story closely. Anyhow, how did we get here? We were talking about dates, wrong dates, and COVID moving dates. So anyway, so my mom's wedding date. Now the segue is Mom's Minute's back. I have one this week. I know it's normally Save the Stitches now, but again, if you followed my videos, you know I used to do Mom's Minute, which is something that my mom has stitched, and then I kind of ran out because I did them all and / she gave them away, so she doesn't have them anymore. So I found one. It is, actually there's a bunch of them, but they're bread cloths. So these were big in the 80s, 90s, I want to say. But people still use them today, and I would like to make one. It's on my list actually. So here's the one. I'll come in a little closer. It's just, that was the back. You're probably like, ooh, your mom's really good at stitching. No, here it is. This is her stitching. So she put a little heart in each of the corners, and I think it's just the same the whole way. So you take a basket. This basket is obviously too big for dinner rolls, but you take it and you lay this in here, and then you put the buns in. So like the decorative part that you would want, so like some people will do it on the corner here, and they'll put their, and that'll hang over, and then you put your buttons in. But my mom actually used these for like almost like a doily, like underneath lamps, or like I remember them, they were always in the house growing up, underneath like a floral arrangement, because my mom did floral arrangements. Yeah, basically like a doily. So she did this one, and there's a set of them actually. There's like a whole bunch of them, and then she did the same but in like a peach color. Oh, this one has had somewhere. I may have cut that with scissors when I was little, because I don't know. I just, right when I looked at that, I was like, I think I did that. I cut a lot of things with scissors, but okay, this is the right way. And so this one she's put in like you can see the border along here. So these would be from the Leisure Arts leaflets. There's seasonal ones you can do. So I'd like to do a seasonal one, probably a Christmas one, and I have a bunch of different Leisure Arts that I'll go through. Merritt Crawford, actually, I mentioned her, she left a comment earlier, but she did, I think, a Thanksgiving one, and she's also done a Christmas one, and they're just so cute. So that's Mom's Minute, surprise Mom's Minute for 2021, which I didn't think would happen, but it did. So Okay, let's get into some of my exciting stuff. Also, thanks Mom for the Mom's Minute. I have some FFOs. So here is my first FFO. Whoop. It is Sanderson Sisters by Plato Squirrel. I was stitching this for my sister Karen, and that's why I don't have it here, I just have the photo. But you guys sent me all the good vibes to get it done in time, because if you remember last week I showed it and I was not almost done. I was getting there, but I was not almost done. I had so much to stitch and I had to deliver it the next day. I actually was supposed to deliver it that day and I pushed it to the next day. I did not stop stitching, guys. I was on the couch. I had Murdoch Mysteries going. I watched A League of Their Own. I watched so many things. I can't remember what I was watching, but I was like, I have to get this done, and you guys were pumping me up. I was posting updates. Oh, I watched Love Actually, and yeah, you guys were motivating me and keeping me motivated. So I did get it done, and literally the second I finished it, I ran upstairs, ironed it, framed it, and there's 2 stitches I forgot to put in, but Karen didn't know that, and she doesn't really watch, so I don't know if she'll know that. She'll hear me saying it. It's in the witch's hat. I forgot, they came undone, and then I forgot to put them back in. So I finished it. It was fun. I was excited to finish it. It's actually a lot bigger than it looks in the photo. My mom loves it. She's like, I just can't believe that one. That one's my favorite one you've done. So it looks really nice in person. Again, that's by Plato Squirrel. I used the called for DMC, except for one color I changed, which was in Winnie's hair, and it's on a yellowy Ada. The other stitching I was gonna try and rush and get done for Christmas was my husband's piece, The Goonies, which I canceled because I just didn't want to spend the last few days frantically stitching. It's just not fun. It was fun getting my sister's done because I was like, I did it, but I was not gonna do that again. And so his birthday's in March, very beginning of March, so I'm going to try to get that done for his birthday. Plus I had lots to give him for Christmas anyway. So sometimes you just have to cancel things, and I canceled it. It was canceled, and I'm happy I did, because I got to take in the season a little bit more for those few days and get some cleaning done, and just, I don't know, I felt better about it. So that was one FFO, and here is my other, I'll say FFO, it's not like, I haven't settled on it, like as you can see it's here, but it is Christmas 2020 Home Alone. And this is by Ghost, I want to make sure I say it right, Ghost Rocket Studio, and they are a newer stitch company from Toronto. They're on Etsy. I will link everything in the description below. And I love this one. It's Kevin McAllister from Home Alone, and it's when his bags rip open. I showed it a few weeks ago because I bought it, but I was like, I want to do this for 2020. I have to do this. So it was very, very fun to stitch. There's back stitching here, like just around Kevin and the bags of the groceries that are just spilling, and it says that Christmas 2020 vibe. So I don't know if I have this set. I'm not good at hooping yet. Not good at putting them in hoops. Oh, I said that. But I don't know, I can't really tell, but I tried it in a frame and I didn't like it as much in a frame as I did in this hoop. So it has like the little, I just haven't committed yet, so that's why it's all folded. You know I have commitment issues when it comes to hoops and frames and everything. So and on Hocus Pocus I used, so Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch always uses, and I think Vonna always uses the tacky glue. So I ordered tacky glue because I was glue gunning like a maniac before. Why was I glue gunning? That's insane. It's so permanent. So I was using tacky glue, and it was very helpful when I was doing Hocus Pocus because I had a hard time centering that one for some reason. Anyway, so I love this. I'm so glad I did. My husband loves it because he was like, are you stitching that for us? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, good. He's like, I really like that one. So we're keeping it. We got the snowflakes, and it really is that Christmas 2020 vibe. It's like, we're gonna do this, and then like our Christmas bags, everything falls out because it's like, you're on lockdown, you're not doing any of that. So you have to check out Ghost Rocket Studio though on Etsy, because did you watch The Queen's Gambit on Netflix? Because that was a really good watch, and there's like a really nice Queen's Gambit chart in there, and just other fun stuff. It was like $3 for this, or $2.50 or something, so definitely go check them out. I'm really happy I did this. I did this, I was like, I'm gonna get this done before it's 2021, which I did, so This is like my New Year's Eve. I was stitching on this, and the day before. It was a quick stitch, and I say that because I literally didn't leave the couch. It's a quick stitch if you don't leave the couch and have no life and do nothing, which we're supposed to do right now, so. Actually today, my husband's back to work and the kids are supposed to be back to school, but they put them on a 1-week home school, which starts tomorrow. So I guess it's only 4 days, and then they're back to school next Monday. So they're in the basement. If you hear screaming, that's them playing on the Switch and fighting and whatever they do. So, okay, so those are my FFOs. Then on Christmas morning, or not Christmas morning, maybe it was Christmas morning. It was a long morning when we got up at 6 a.m. I pulled out this bad boy, bad girl, whatever. It's Little Women by Michael Jolly. This is the rare chart that I got at the thrift store and I didn't know it was rare, but I just loved it. And then when I found out it was rare, I was like, I better get cracking on this so that someone else can stitch it. So I pulled it out. Oh, if you remember, this was my birthday start from September. I didn't do too much on it. I think I have a picture. And then this is what I've been working on the majority of since Christmas. And if you remember, we're doing a Little Women Stitch Along because there's several of us that have the chart and are working on it. So a lot of people started at the border. I did a middle start, as you can see. Well, it's kind of hard to see this white part here, but this is Beth's dress. So this is, I did a middle start. It's gonna be big, 'cause this is 25 count Lugana. Okay, pause for a second. I forgot to say on the Home Alone chart, I did the called for DMC and it's on a Fiddler's Light 14 count Ada. I did a lot of color substitutions though. I'd say probably half of them because a lot of the colors were in the 3800s and I didn't have them because most of you know my stash comes from old ladies that don't stitch anymore on Marketplace or thrift stores. And those 3800s are usually after their time, after those old ladies' time. So I didn't have them, so I substituted them, and I think the colors worked out fine. And if you look, there's 2 different reds here, and it looks beautiful. Okay, so that was my side note about Christmas 2020. And it really stole my thunder here on Little Women, but that's me. Okay, so this is 25 count Lugana. This is how big it's gonna be. So now my little patch doesn't look very big, but I'm proud of it because it took me a very long time to do all this. There's, like I said, the blended threads. So someone gave me a tip. I can't remember, I'm so sorry, I don't remember who it was, but they said if you have a lot of blended threads, just grab some bobbins and thread them. So I cut the strand of each color and I just like put them together and wound them around the bobbin. So I had them ready and it actually made it a lot easier. I really enjoy doing it that way because there are so many blended. There's like, this is one of the pages that has all the color, like, and then there's some there, and it goes on to the next page. And so I started here on section 5, or page 5, which is a full coverage page. So once I get that page done, I'm like, I told Elizabeth Ann Stitch, I'm like, I feel like it'll be smooth sailing because I was messaging her last night because the chart had, and I'll show the example right here, it had quarter stitches, which is not a problem, right? Well, it was, because the quarter stitches were the same color, and then there was back stitching over top. So I don't understand that. If anyone knows, please tell me. Like, Liz told me how to do it, because I was trying to do 3/4 stitches, and she was like, no, you just do it like this, and she was so helpful. She's my gal pal, Liz. Anyways, if you know, please tell me, because I don't know, is it so that the back stitch lays better? Like, why would it be the same color? Why would it be 2/4 stitches the same color? And it's in a full coverage area, so it makes me wonder, like, oh, I don't know. And I'll try and show you where it is. It's gonna be very hard to see because it's white. It's right here. Oh, I don't even think you can see that. Oh, maybe you can. Oh, do I need to keep my finger there? I don't know what's happening. Okay, well, anyways, I'll try and show a picture. But yes, I'm so excited. I love this piece. We're using the hashtag Little Women Sell. It doesn't have to be this Michael Jolly one. It could be anyone. And we're on Instagram tagging it, and it's so fun. So I'm looking forward to getting some more stitches in on this. It's gonna take me a long time to do, obviously, but I was happy to get a good start on it. And it was so fun stitching it on Christmas Day. I put on Little Women, the 90s one, because no one can touch my OG March girls. The 90s March girls are the OGs to me. I liked the new movie, but it just was not, the themes didn't come forward the same way they did in the 90s one, and I really liked the themes in the 90s one. So that's my whip. I only had the one whip for this week because I did all those other pieces. I think that was it for that. So I have new plans though. So this came in the mail. If you remember, I'm doing Caterpillar Cross Stitches Made to Create Sal, and my kit just came in the mail. So here's the like mystery part of the Sal, but we know it's made to create, and I'm very excited about it because it's very colorful and bright, which is good for me in the new year. I usually get like a bit on a low after the holidays, like not Christmas, Boxing Day, but like the 28th, 29th, and then we do the new year, and then I start to go back up again because I set goals, I have like all my ideas, and I feel very creative. So this is the Made to Create Stitch Along, and I'm gonna link all of the information about it in the description below. And so this is my fabric. I forgot to say, it comes out on the 25th, so it starts January 25th, this January. So you can still order it now if you want the kit, or you can just order the PDF and if you want to kit it up yourself. And it comes out on the 25th, it ends June 25th. So there's 6 parts to it. I chose the even weave, which is a 32 count. I don't know, there's not much to see on it, but I don't know what color it is actually. Is there colors to even weave? I'm so new, I don't know things, but yes. And the floss, this was so fun. When I saw this, it really got me excited. All the floss. Look at these colors. And then of course, oh, I ripped it. I must have ripped it right now, but anyways. The needle minder, Made to Create. And I think I said this before, I'm like, sometimes I struggle like as a creative because I do photography, right? I'm a photographer. And sometimes I struggle, not with creativity, but like accepting the fact that I'm a creative. And I love this because we have things made to create, but I feel like I was made to create. So that's my little made to create. That's my connection to this. This is why I'm very excited about it. And if you want to buy the PDF or the kit, you can use, I have a promo code, normal10, and that'll give you 10% off. So if you do want to join in, please do. There's the hashtags are hashtag CCS Sal. I thought I was saying too many S's. Hashtag CCS Sal, or you can do the hashtag Made to Create Sal. So those are both of them, both the hashtags. I'm in the Facebook group. There's a Facebook group. Again, I'm going to link all this in the description below, but I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to have that to work on every month, and yeah, it's gonna be fun because I know a lot of you guys are doing it too. Okay, here is my haul. It's a photo because I don't have it with me because it was a gift. I ordered this from another one of our Canadian shops, Little Boat 88. It's run by Kim. She makes beautiful project bags. She makes larger ones too, so check them out, but I just buy the cross stitch ones because that's what I use. It's a vinyl front Wizard of Oz cross stitch bag. I bought it for my mother-in-law for Christmas. It's her favorite movie, so that was really fun to give her because she's gotten into stitching again the last few months, and I thought it'd be fun for her to have her own project bag to put things in. Yeah, check them out. If you remember, I have the whales one. I feel like I'm zoning out sometimes in this video. When I watch back, I'm gonna see, am I like staring off or anything? Anyways. Yeah, so I have the Beauty and the Beast bag. If you remember, I ordered that from her, and then she donated for a giveaway the Alice in Wonderland bag, and I also have the whales bag because we know I love whales a lot. So that was from Kim's shop, Little Boat 88, which will be in the description box below. And then that's it for haul, but I have some stitch kindness I'm really excited to share with you. So I got Christmas cards. Okay, I love Christmas cards. I put them up all over my wall, the wall that's like right behind. You can't see it, but I'm pointing. Anyways, I fill it with Christmas cards, and I save Christmas cards that I really like. So this one's from Lolly, and you would recognize her from Instagram, FlossTube, and Etsy because she has an Etsy shop. Lolly. So she sent me Lollipop Stitches. She sent me this card, and she sent me a sticker, one of her stickers, which I love. So I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but I'm gonna think about it because I've gotten really big into stickers. I got my sister a bunch of really funny stickers for Christmas. So anyways, so thanks Lolly, and I'm gonna link all Lolly's stuff, her YouTube, everything. Then I got this from a Stitchy friend. You may know her, our girl Liz, my friend. I'm happy to call her my friend. She's a good friend. And she's flexing in this photo with her beautiful stockings she made, and rightly so, because those girls need to be shown off. So she sent me that, and she sent me this beautiful project bag that she made. The fabric is perfect. I just love it. It's happy. Oh, and the little, what do you call it? The little zipper pull is Rudolph. And then on the inside fabric is a recipe for gingerbread. How cute is that? Thanks, Liz. And if you want to know how she makes these bags, she talks about it a little bit in her most recent FlossTube, actually. So check that out. And then she actually made a couple other ones. She made the Brenda Gervais ones. Gervais or Gervais? I don't know now. Well, you know who. Okay, so then this is funny. This is my sister Karen, the one that doesn't stitch, the one that I made Hocus Pocus for. Okay, I go hard into things. Like when I like something, I go really hard into it, like my shows, everything. So she knows how hard I've gone into stitching. So she got me this sticker. She got me 3 things. They're all from Redbubble. It says, "That's what I do. I cross stitch and I know things." And if that's not me, I mean, I don't know things about cross stitch, but I know things. So that's the sticker from her. Again, like I said, I love stickers. She got me this bag. I won't say the word because my mom watches. Less B-wording, more stitching. I love it so much. So it's like a little bag. Like, I don't know where I can wear this. It's so rude, but I love how rude it is. Yeah. And then she got me this shirt. She got me a large because if you don't know me, which most of you don't know me when it comes to shirts, but I cut the sleeves off all my shirts. It says resting stitch face. So this is gonna be like, cause I kickbox, so I cut the sleeves off but I like them to be loose so I can pull it to my face to wipe the sweat off. Yeah, you guys wanted to know. So resting stitch face shirt, yes. And then my brother-in-law had me for our Secret Santa, like with our siblings, and he got me the Orca pin that I wanted. The Orca, it's not a pin. Why did I say that? Not a pin. Okay, the shirts and everything was from Redbubble, sorry. And then this is from HeartFeltCrafting. They're a Canadian shop. I believe they're here in Ontario. I ordered a whale needle minder from them before, but it wasn't the Orca because the Orca was sold out. So there it is. As you know, Orcas are my favorite. Shout out to J35, my favorite whale. Isn't this just beautiful though? Like, I don't know if I'm showing it. I feel like I'm moving too much for you guys. Yeah, and so he is so funny. He wrapped it, so it was in a box, and there was something else in the box. There was a book, and then there was this. But this, he had wrapped it in Tim Hortons. You know, we have Tim Hortons here in Canada. That's like a coffee and donut shop or whatever you want to call it. It's a restaurant-ish. It's like fast food. Anyways, I don't know why I'm describing it. Tim Hortons, they had hockey cards that it was like a special that they were doing. I think it was like $1 for a pack of these hockey cards. And he had taken the foil wrapping from the hockey cards and he put this inside it. So when I opened it, I was like, Tim Hortons hockey cards. I was like, what the heck? And then it was this needle minder. It was really funny. So that was so fun to get. And then 2 more things, guys. Then my sister-in-law, Devin. Hi, Devin. Devin watches. And my brother, Alfred. Sorry, I keep squishing my nose. It feels itchy. Sent me this bag of goodies that they thrifted. So there's some fabric in it. It's a 16 count Aida, but isn't that color gorgeous? And then just some like regular Aida, I believe. Yeah, just some regular Aida, which you can never have too much of or I might die. Some flossies. And then I've never used this Whisper floss. I know it can be quite finicky. It's so soft though. So there's the Whisper, and then a whole bunch of Mill Hill beads. Look at these. What the hill? I can't help it. I have to say what the hill every time I say Mill Hill. these beads and like some more gold beads and all sorts of these beads. And a krennic. Is that how you say it? Krennic? I don't know. So that's very fun. Thank you to them and the whole Edmonton crew that's out there thrifting all the Stitch stuff. She told me there's a whole bunch of people that know that I want cross-stitch stuff, so they always keep their eyes out when they're at the thrift stores. Actually, they're in lockdown right now, so they're not doing a whole lot of that right now, but... And then the last thing is from my husband. I will show a photo of it. It's Strawberry Fields by Blackbird Designs. I think, I don't remember now. And you know it. I don't have it here because he ordered it and then a week later they were like, it's on back order, so you'll have to wait. And he was like, what? And he doesn't know what that is or that could happen or anything. So he was disappointed, but I have so much I can stitch on until then that I'm not too worried. Yeah. I hope I'm not forgetting anything because I really did get spoiled. I might have, but I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, I had a really good holiday. I'm just moving my papers because I need to make sure I'm not forgetting anything because if I forget something, it like bothers me inside until it gets out. So no, I didn't. Anyways, I had a really good holiday despite the circumstances of being in lockdown. It was different, but we still made the best of it. We all did. We did it, guys. And I'm so looking forward to 2021. All the Stitch goodness. I think we've got that in store for 2021, all the Stitch goodness, right? We're manifesting. I'm manifesting it right now. I have my Shroot Farm shirt on. It's because I love The Office, but I just wanted to show that off before I finish. But thank you to everyone who watches and for the friendships that I've gained during 2020. It's amazing. I just love this community. I love all you guys. I love your encouragement on Instagram. I love your encouragement in the comments. It means so much to me. So I'm gonna get my sign as I always do when I sign. Thanks for hanging out with me. This was episode 17. It is January 4th. Anyone that needed to know the date that I filmed this, because you're probably not watching it on January 4th, but it's January 4th today. Please feel free to follow me on Instagram at StitchuationNormal. Leave me a comment, send me an email. My email will be in the description as well. Let me know what you're stitching on. Send me pictures. I love it all. I love you guys. I love stitching. I'm gonna take this down as soon as the video is done because it's time. Slow and steady. I'm getting my things done, slow and steady. That's gonna be 2021. Slow and steady, right? Or should we do to stitching? Here's to 2021. Hang on. Oh, I lost my glasses. Here they are. I'm gonna do my 2021 ode right now. To 2021, may we get all the stitching in, have all the new friendships, and all the fun. I'm Kathleen, as you already know. I don't know why I'm saying that. Keep stitching your story, and I will see you next time.